Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. Squad that's looking to really put on a show here today. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
The offense starts with a short field. Play action here on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his man. It's Muhammad. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down at 10. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Important second down play coming up. It's a draw play. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First and 10 play coming up. Handoff on a single back formation. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And he finds the running back in the flat. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense. That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape, and down he goes. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Aggies will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the offense trots back out on the field again. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escapes on the junior, gets home, making a sack there. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Dropping back, it's Robinson. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Running through the tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks loose at the 40. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Muhammad. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. That sack sets up an important third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaking free at midfield. Powers through a tackle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Just pounding away for another big gain, Crook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
So no gain on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
Moves.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The attempt is no good. That's just some minor blip there in what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Dropping back. It's Reed. Bringing pressure. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. And he steps out at the 4. Close to a pick 6. Still a great play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Powering through. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another first and 10. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Reed. He's running out of time here. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? On the run here. Lets it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Aggies will have to kick this away. Already punted 5 times now today. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And looking to throw now on first down. The sure hands. It's Parks. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Second down now after the sack. The shotgun handoff here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Grab down the middle. It's Watson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they hand it off to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Scanning the field, it's Robinson. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his 2nd pick today. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the post.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, how about that?
Hey, boy, no.
Another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game is going. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken at the 25. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Robinson. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll run it to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Hand off to the back. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. Now the offense has reached the red zone. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Pressure is coming. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Running back grabs it on a screen, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Aggies offense back on the field. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The Aggies will have to punt this one away.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pass rush closing in. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds his man. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Throws a stiff arm. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.